Righty. Well, everyone have a very warm and cordial good afternoon. Harold Zapata, your marketing specialist and business development rep here in Coachella Valley. Very warm and cordial welcome with Equitable Escrow. Today, we are so excited to be able to present before you a very, I believe, important and poignant presentation on what's required for us to be able to move forward and have a great newsletter. But first and foremost, we wanted to encourage you to let you know we have moved to the Palm Desert office, and October 13 will be our grand opening. So we want to have everybody coming on out. We're going to have a great time. People from corporate, like our very own Will, who's here with us today, and some other people will be joining us. So we want to extend that same cordial invitation to you on behalf of Priscilla Garcia, our senior escrow officer, Angie Beer, our escrow officer, and all the escrow unit. What an opportunity it is to be able to service you. And thank you for your past business, your current business, and your future business. Today, we're talking about how to create an amazing real estate newsletter that actually is going to grow your lead generation, is going to convert prospects in leads into prospects, and hopefully prospects into actual deals. I like to call these presentations tips from the trenches. And it's not just trenches in the sense that it's only theory. I'm also part of the real estate community also, and I can tell you firsthand, the best time right now to go back to basics, including the old looking at newsletters with a little bit of an electronic taste, is going to, I believe, bring a lot of results. And so what we're going to talk today is about 5 major points. We're going to talk about keeping the big picture in mind. We're going to talk about how to focus on that single subject line to be able to get more interest, and how to convey and where to find value added content, where to place these call to action buttons, and how to make everything simple by selecting actually a subscription to professional and very inexpensive real estate newsletter companies specifically guided to real estate to be able to get this done for you, whether it be print or whether it be email drip campaigns. It's a really great thing. So when we're done in the next 8 minutes, you're going to learn how to generate more traffic and more leads on your website through well-positioned newsletters. You're going to learn where to find value-added content, not just for the newsletter, but to be that person, the go-to person with information. And I believe if we just narrow just on that, these next 8 minutes will be well worth your time. And then to finish everything off, we'll look at the different options of newsletter companies that can help you both from the design, even content, email, and or print, to be able to send that to your sphere of influence or just a farming area for pennies a day. So without any further ado, number 1, let's keep the big picture in mind. The big picture in mind, meaning, did you know that an effective newsletter, if it's done well, and you have a good call to action on your website, your free website that's given to you by HomeSmart, you do know you have one, right? If you don't, we got to get together. Or the website that you currently have. We want to make sure that you're generating more traffic leads on the website or more phone calls coming in, because it's shown that prospects will spend 80% more time of their time on your website if you have a newsletter attached to it. So again, people are looking for content. They're looking for content, not just about real estate. When we talk about keeping the big picture in mind, why would you have a newsletter? Successful newsletters have a why attached to it, a purpose. And especially if it's not just to achieve your business goals as a real estate agent. To get to your goals, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. John Maxwell says all the time. So you want to focus on your niche. What is your niche? Focus on that target audience in your sphere of influence, and let the content be content that will help them reach their goals. So if you have a lot of people that you know are, let's say, for example, liking golf, make sure if you're in that golfing community, you better have some tips on how to keep away from the slicing, right? Or the newest ball, or the best swing, or podcasts on golf. Or if you have people that love, for example, culinary arts, talk about items that will help them get to their desire, whether it be a new recipe, or how to be able to give to a charitable organization. Again, your sphere of influence is not just all real estate tidbits. It's also things that they are interested in, and they will say thank you along that same line. Okay, so number 2, focus on the subject line. Look, 50 emails a day is the average office workers. And of course, we'll have a lot more. I know in my case, it's a lot more than that, but the average is 50 emails a day coming in. And about 48% of those emails are going to spam folders. So when you get a regular person, office worker, gets to their inbox, they're not opening all their emails. They're opening about 34%. So what you place on that subject line is everything. You want to use verbs. You want to use motivating words that are going to evoke emotion, maybe curiosity, maybe joy, maybe a surprise. Did you know? You also want to stress the urgency of opening this now before it's too late. People don't want to miss out on anything. So keep it less than 50 characters. That's the ideal when it comes to the subject line. But do let them know what's in it for them. Everybody tunes into the same radio station, WII-FM. What's in it for me? So if you're able to start with a great focus on the subject line, then the next item would be, what is the content, the value added content, the unique value proposition that you are giving to them in that newsletter? Now, this is very interesting. Did you know you have a back office? If you didn't, let's get together. It's called Real Smart Agent, RSA. And in the RSA, under MDC, the Marketing Design Center, there is a plethora of how-to content that you can parse and be able to give that same content, copy and paste, into that newsletter. Did you know that your Equitable Escrow has the very best home sellers and home buyers guides right now for California in English, and in a couple of months also in Spanish? And you're able to paste and copy these how-to posts. You can copy all these segments for, did you know, a segment that these are the people involved in a real estate transaction. This is the purpose for this, how to have a great showing, how to get your house prepared. All these articles are inside our handy dandy home seller's guide that you can parse, or home buyer's guide. You have enough content here for 2 to 3 years of content in special segments in your newsletter, as well as, I will say, take advantage of your local MLS. Every quarter, you should be posting, or even every month, you should be posting last month's marketing report. So we have a lot of places to choose from to get value-added content. But how about newsjacking? Being able to go out there and get different tidbits from different real estate sections in top news sites, CMAs, curated content like videos and podcasts from Buffini and Ferry. It doesn't, however, always have to be real estate. Again, you know your audience better. Number 4, as we finish, include a call to action button. Hey, follow me on social media. Hey, enter right now to get this giveaway or contest. Hey, read my latest blog. Hey, refer a friend or family member. Hey, subscribe to the newsletter. Hey, let's get together for coffee and do a one-on-one. Always include some sort of a call to action. And finally, here are a couple of great websites you can use for great content and services to get your newsletters up and running, like fastnewsletters.com, just for real estate, prospectplus.com, readytogonewsletters.com. And of course, if you subscribe to Buffini, and we'll be having a Buffini event on the 4th of October, more to come in a special email I'm going to send out to everyone this week. then of course you get those newsletters for free. At the end of the day, guys, it's all about what we service our clients with great content. The goal is not just for ourselves, is to help people with a great agent to be able to close these escrows, and how much more with a great company like your Equitable Escrow. Again, on behalf of Priscilla and Angie, yours truly, Harold Zapata, thank you for trusting us past, present, and future escrow orders. Ciao for now.